excuse me, silence. Good morning everyone. I am the UN representative of International Dispute Settlement. To keep peace and harmony all over in the world, UN will succeed to settle few war disputes among big powers and save the world from destruction. It is observed from 70 years that Pakistanis are showing support and solidarity with Kashmir and celebrating 5th February is Kashmir Day. Let's have a video about this conflict on Kashmir between Pakistan and India.
2 months after the India-Pakistan partition, Kashmir remained independent. What is the Kashmir conflict all about? In 1947, the countries of India and Pakistan came into existence. The partition decided the fate of millions, as various state rulers had to choose which country they would belong to. But the people of Kashmir faced an uncertain future. Maharaja Hari Singh, the Hindu ruler of Muslim-majority Kashmir, managed to keep the region independent for 2 months. He did this by signing a standstill agreement with Pakistan and sending a similar agreement to India, which favored continuing discussions. But that changed in October 1947 when the Maharaja confiscated armaments from Muslims who were formerly conscripted into the British Army. The weapons were distributed to local Hindu village defense forces, and this provoked an uprising supported by the Pashtun tribesmen from Pakistan. The tribesmen were acting without Pakistani approval. The Maharaja sought military assistance from India, but India's Governor-General contended that it would be dangerous to send troops to a neutral state unless Kashmir first offered to accede to it. To suppress the uprising, the Hindu ruler's army, along with the RSS, the Hindu extremist organization, organized a pogrom against Muslims in Jammu. There is a dispute over the number of Muslims that were massacred and could be anywhere between 20,000 to over 100,000. This massacre was part of a widespread violence in the subcontinent in which reportedly over 20,000 Hindus and Sikhs were also killed. The Hindu ruler signed a temporary arrangement ceding Kashmir to India on October the 26th. Pakistan disputed the Maharaja's accession, claiming that he had no right to sign an agreement with India when a standstill agreement with Pakistan was still in force. On October 27, 1947, Indian troops landed in Kashmir to fight the rebel forces and the Pashtun tribesmen. This led to the First India-Pakistan War. During the war, India's then Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, promised a referendum.
The fate of the state of Jammu and Kashmir is ultimately to be decided by the people. The pledge we have given not only to the people of Kashmir, but also to the world. We will not and cannot back out of it.
A little over 2 months later, India referred the dispute to the United Nations. A resolution was passed on August 13, 1948, asking both nations to withdraw their forces. Once that happened, a referendum was to be held, allowing the people of Kashmir to decide their political future. But troops were never withdrawn, and the referendum never happened. On January 1, 1949, a ceasefire was agreed upon, and Kashmir became a disputed territory. The ceasefire line became the de facto border, splitting Kashmir in two. Over the next 70 years, India and Pakistan fought 3 wars over Kashmir, making it the most militarized zone in the world. In Indian-administered Kashmir alone, India maintains around 600,000 troops who have committed human rights violations, like rape, torture, and enforced disappearances, which still continue today. The number of people killed in Kashmir are estimated to be from 50,000 to 100,000. Pakistan also maintained a heavy military presence in the part of Kashmir that it administers. A report by Human Rights Watch describes Pakistan-administered Kashmir as a land of restrictions on political rights and civil liberties. A poll published by think tank Chatham House stated that nearly half of the people living in Indian and Pakistani parts of Kashmir want their disputed state to become an independent country. Will Kashmiris ever get a chance to decide their own fate?
Paradise on earth. Well, I want to visit this place or delegation never went there.
You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. But nowadays, actually, Pakistan is interrupting our peace, so can't say anything about your pleasure visit.
Pakistan is strictly condemning your bad act. It's the Indian army who really occupied Kashmir, trying for their so-called strategic streaks and NLC, imposing war on Pakistan and destroying the peace which our brave soldiers are stopping courageously. Ha 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 ha, well said, Mr. Good so innocent. I saw it with my own eyes last night. Pakistan Army gave strong reply to these cowards who claim for the strategic streaks. Very impressive.
Really don't know by myself.
On maintaining peace and controlling all mobs, our army having no safeguard themselves.
How you are maintaining peace? By killing them, destroying. No, listen to me. Destroying the mosques, setting fire to it on the name of terrorists, adopting and sealed the area for weeks, not caring how does they live on their own land. They are living like slaves. The new bodies, unknown graves, the lost eyes and unknown souls of missing father, brothers and husband. Tell the story of Kashmir. Each person, what they want, just freedom.
Shut up. It's not the truth. We care about them. We really care. Kashmir should not ask for their freedom and stop their youth to fight us with throwing stones on our army. Pakistan stop their support. Kashmir is now our territory.
Why? You are afraid of stones? No, it's a way for freedom in them. Well, the world will like to know. Ha ha ha. If you don't answer, we will still know about it. What planning to keep Pakistan and India involved in the war every time? Kashmir is the undisputed remaining of Red Flag Award. Self-determination is demanded and Mr. Nehru accepts it. Why you will expect them now to give this right to Kashmir? Self-determination? No way. Then the Palestinian Burma Muslim will also demand it. Don't do this, President.
I think it is not easy to make them cool anymore. They both are superpowers and alternatively we have to solve this problem to maintain peace in the world.
India wins this land, but the people can't be won by weapons. We win, but by will or by force. One day Kashmir will be ours.
Never! Kashmiris are writing their stories on their blood. Their youth buried in Pakistani's flag. I am feeling their freedom is not too far. Pakistan waiting for it with open arms.
आजाद पंछी गिरफ्तारे पंख, आजाद पंछी गिरफ्तारे पंख, कई इसकी नस्लें, कई इसके रंग। ये बासी यहाँ के तो क्यों हुई ज़मीं इस पे तंग? ये बासी यहाँ के तो क्यों हुई ज़मीं इन पे तंग? हुआ जुल्म ऐसा कि दुनिया रह गई दंग। जो समझते हैं कि हर मसले का हल सिर्फ जंग, बता देंगे हम उनको जीने के कई ढंग। ना हदें कोई इनकी, ना हदें कोई इनकी, ना कोई सरहदें। आजाद होगी ये हमारी है उमंग। ये पिंजरे की तारें उन्हें अब न रोके, ये पिंजरे की तारें उन्हें अब न रोके। सरपिरे पंछियों में फैली है नई तरंग, आजाद पंछी गिरफ्तार पंख। थैंक यू सो मच।